Run it back. Let's go.
Hey babies, it's Malik. You're listening to him and we're back at you another week. I got my family with me, my handsomes. What's up, y'all?
I'm going to kill Erin if it's the last motherfucking thing I fucking do.
Oh my God, already.
I think it is time we are going to send him his bags because it's surely going to be a long and bumpy motherfucking flight. So that is how I'm feeling right now. But how are y'all feeling?
I think you should just point that to Erin because you just read him out, girl. You should not be asking us how we feel. Erin, how are you feeling?
Hey guys, welcome back to him.
Yes.
I am so excited to have you guys here for our newest episode. I'm really glad you guys are joining the conversation with us. So Malik, I know you had a question for us to start it off. What do you got going?
Bitch, first of all, that's not even how the show fucking works. Haven't you been here for a long time?
Girl, I ignored you.
Okay,
Girl,
we were talking
here they
about
go. Here they
how
go.
how has everyone's week been?
Yeah.
What has everybody been up to? Maybe your boring ass ain't do shit, but my ass went to go see Black Panther on my Wakanda.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Me and Malik went to go see it. We won't spoil it for any of you because Erin still has yet to see it, and he is I'm taking his black card away.
Oh my God.
Oh no.
Because he has yet to see
taking my card
it.
too, bitch. 'Cause
Yeah,
I ain't
bitch.
seen it neither. It's
Well,
all
I
right.
didn't expect your ass to see it, so I was gonna be like,
Bitch, she's on a roll
whatever.
today, girl. I'm gonna need you to leave me alone, baby, because this ain't what you want, mamas.
Okay. Anyway, we're on. What are we? What was I talking about?
Bitch, you over talking yourself, girl. You don't even know what you're talking about. Bye.
Shut up. Okay. Okay, but Malik, what have you been doing aside from going to see Black Panther with me?
Yeah, bitch got her own apartment.
Yeah.
What's up? I can host now. Find the pages. I can host now. No. I finally moved into my place. I know it's been in the works for months, but I'm so glad to be in one place and finally have a home. I've been living in New York for about 3 years, and it's been a whirlwind and it's been a mess. So many roommates. I've moved 6 times since I've been here. So to finally have a place of my own is definitely a blessing. I celebrated Valentine's Day with my little thing.
Ow.
So that was cute. And, I'm just really happy to finally be the Black woman that I am in Manhattan, living the life that I need to live,
Wow. Stevie, you're next on the docket, huh?
No, this vision put me on the docket, girl. You always coming for the girls. You need to sit down. I've come to the realization that I know I've been talking about getting a new job and having a new job, but I'm gonna keep it real. I just keep it real all the time, girl. This new job, I have to kick it to the curb because the girl is not feeling it. The job is very, very too much for me. I just came to the realization, like, you got to say to yourself sometimes, like, if it's for you, it's for you. If it's not, it's not. I've been there for almost a month, and the bitch is not feeling it. So she's starting fresh and starting over and looking for new jobs because this one just didn't work for the girls. But the people there are good, and the way that they run shit is good, but it's just not an opportunity that I need to take for myself. I'm just, like, over it. That's pretty much it. I just been working at a job that I'm over.
Okay, Anyanla.
Yeah, all day.
Erin,
love her.
hi, friends. How are you?
I'm well. I don't really. I mean, you were right earlier. I don't do anything. I'm boring as fuck. So I go to work and I go to school and I go home and I go to work and I go to school and I go home. I want to get drunk.
Bitch, this is where I come in to help you, girl, because you know I love a good drink.
I don't know. No, I haven't seen Black Panther yet, but I plan on seeing it later today, actually. So I know that the cutoff date, like, that Twitter has established for, like, not talking about spoilers is Monday. So if I don't see it by Monday, then it's going to be discussed all over my timeline. So I gotta, get myself in gear, get it together. So I'm excited to see it tonight. My mother texted me and called me, like, wanting to talk about it. So I feel like if she's seen it, then I really need to get my shit together. So
and that audition that you went on the other day, like, I hate to put your business out.
Oh my hot God! Seriously,
Come on. Tell the girls what you've been doing.
Cause she be lying, and this is my thing. This bitch actually be in the streets, but she don't be talking about it.
See, here's what you gotta do. You gotta find him on Jack. That's what you
Yeah.
gotta do.
Her location.
You want to learn his location.
Trey, you are so fucking shady, bitch.
You know what? Let me stop
Don't be
for the
telling her business
That's
like
the
that.
end for
sis.
me for the episode. I'm gonna hand it right back to Erin.
Read her.
I had an audition for a short film thing, and it was cute. It was nice. We'll see how it goes.
Blessings.
Yeah, I mean, other than that, there's really not really much has been up. Y'all got anything else to expose me on?
No, I actually have.
I do.
all the
Sorry,
time.
I had to really go out. Erin has debuted a new look that I'm actually a fan of. I'm surprised. I'm not always a fan of shit. But he painted his nails and he looked real nice.
It's
He's
so
very
cute.
Nice.
Fab mamas. I love a nail paint girl.
It's very 7th grade black boy. Like,
Oh wow, I didn't know the whole aesthetic, but okay.
no,
cool.
like I remember this. Like one of the first boys I had a crush on. He was totally straight, but he would always paint his nails black, and I thought it was like the coolest thing. So.
Oh my god, sounds like an episode of Recess.
Yeah.
But okay, we gonna move
fucking
on
key, bitch.
because bitch, I want to talk about bisexuality. I think it's a hot topic. I mean, I watch the show Grownish. I'm a huge fan. Y'all know I normally live tweet it on Wednesdays and shit.
Catch the girl.
And so one of the girls on the show, I forget her name. She's the white woman, so you know I rarely remember those names. She's bisexual. And then she ended up meeting a guy at the bar. She was on a date with this woman, and this guy approached her. She was talking to him, and the girl that she was on a date with was very upset with her because why were you talking to this man? You're supposed to be like, you shouldn't flip flop. That was she was trying to insinuate. And then come to find out the young white woman starts dating the man. His name was Dave, and he turns out to be bisexual as well. And she ends up having an issue. Now, for me, I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is your issue, bitch, because this is who you are. So I know it's a broad topic, but I want to know all of your thoughts on this.
Erin.
She raised her hand. That's why we calls on her. Erin, girl, hey. Yeah.
The only reason why they're putting me on the mic is because earlier, when we had a slight discussion about it, I had things to say. My good God, I don't know, man. My thing is that there should be less bi erasure, biphobia. There's such a stigma associated with men being bisexual. Women, it's widely accepted. It's hot. You know, it's totally a thing that everybody loves to get in on. But men, it challenges the idea of masculinity in today's society, and so therefore it's unacceptable. And it's common practice to label a man who identifies as bisexual as just gay and uncomfortable with his identity as of yet, and he's just not willing to come out yet. Yeah. Not to say that's not a thing that happens sometimes, because we all have reasons why we step out of the closet and live our truth, and there are reasons why we don't. But to erase an entire group of people based off of just that, you know, those few cases is trash. Bi men are not allowed to exist, both in the heterosexual community around the women that they would date, I guess.
Right.
And they're also not allowed to exist in the black gay community. And that's awful. And so I have more thoughts on it, but that's like the foundation of.
I used to honestly look at bisexuality as like a greed thing. Like people used to look at it like they can have both things and just like flip flop and jump around the shit. And I used to look at it like, well, why the fuck do you fiend for things that, you know, like two different things? Like you want this one night and then you want this the next night. Like it's basically like choosing food, like what I'm gonna eat tonight, like what am I gonna do with it? Like it was just too much of the fact that me just thinking too much of, you know, these people are fucking like greedy. Like, girl, if you're gonna be with a man, be with a man. If you're gonna be with a woman, be with a woman. That was my immature state of thinking of it. Now with Erin, like bringing what he brought to the table, telling like how he feels about it, I understand a little bit better. But I was in it like so immature. Like, bitch, you greedy. Like you just want your cake and eating it too, bitch. But off 2 plates. Like I was just looking at it incorrect. But with Erin's thing, it really brought it to light for me.
And not saying that, you know, you are like I'm not saying this about you, but I'm saying like people tend to have this weirdly like hypocritical view on like sexuality. It's like you say the sexuality is a spectrum when you want your favorite straight nigga to like pay attention to you and talk to you. You know what I'm saying? You say that, oh yeah, you know, straight so it's spaghetti, so you heat it up. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to have those types of views, but then when it comes to somebody who actually exists on that spectrum a little further down than I guess what you're comfortable with, not you, a general you,
No, it's cool.
then they practice erasure. Like, no, that doesn't exist. It's not a real thing. Like the greedy view, you know what I'm saying?
Very
The
greedy.
flip-flopping, like, I can't trust you because if I date you, then you're probably going to cheat on me with like another gender and you know what have you. And it's like, that's awful. You know what I'm saying? And you wonder why people like don't come out of the closet or people stay, especially men. It's like I mean, like, just like going back to, you know, when I was growing up, when I didn't want to come out because I was like, motherfuckers hate gay people. Yeah. And it's like, I'm not saying people hate bi people, but it's like people don't think that you exist. Yeah. They erase you, looking at you in your face. They're like, no, you're not. You choose one. Like, you know what I'm saying? And so like, that's what irritates me because I hear it all the time, especially from my own community. And it's like, yo, like, we have to let these people, it's like we only believe that gay, lesbian, and trans exists. We don't acknowledge the people that are the plus that people talk about. Nobody acknowledges what's after the plus. Nobody acknowledges the B. It's like LGBT community. And it's like, that's trash, yo. Like, we are a community, are we not? Like, let's act like it.
I know this is, well, what I want to say is the more that I understand myself as a sexual being, the more that I understand others. And keep in mind that I feel like when I started my journey as a Black gay man, all I did was bottom. And now stepping into my new role and just trying new things, how can I put boundaries on someone only liking one gender when I like dick, ass, and all that's in between, if that makes sense, you know? So again, how I think about bisexuality is if I put boundaries on other people and other identities, I'm only doing that in return to myself. So again, we can't continue to discount or erase an entire identity within the spectrum. And I also take this to trans women and trans men. A lot of people erase trans women and trans men, but without that identity, we can't be gay Black men. And that's something that we need to start understanding as gay Black men, but as gays in general as a community.
Yeah. So I've dated a bi man. I
think we all have.
Bitch, we all fuck with bi men, girl.
Bitch, I'm just talking about my perspective.
No. I'm just saying, like, when people say, you know, have you ever dated someone that's HIV positive? You may not have known at the time that they were HIV positive, but bitch, I'm damn sure more people have dated someone that's HIV positive. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, but so for me, when I did date the man, he also cheated on me though with a woman.
Okay, that was a fear, right? You were scared that was gonna happen.
That was probably my biggest fear, and so that's not to say that's everyone. Not every person does this. Now that doesn't make me steer away from bi men because I feel like you have every right to be whoever you want to be, whatever you want. You love who you love. And so if you decide, just like what Malik said, the whole boundaries, there was no communication, I feel like, on that relationship. So that's why it ended the way that it did. So for me, I don't have any fear towards dating somebody that's bi or bisexuality as a whole. That's all I got to say. Look, I'm not going because I feel like Erin's going to try and shoot me right here in my face. No, I'm just kidding.
Damn,
let me say
yourself up sometimes, girl. Just leave
let
it
me
alone.
say I'm just kidding because I don't want him to think that I'm being shady towards him.
Why Erin is giving him a face right now, bitch. If looks could kill, baby. Ooh.
But no, one thing that I want to do is change the word from boundary to limitation. Because those are two totally different things. And again, to place limitations on someone else's sexual identity or, you know, just them as a person, it only places limitations on you as a person as well. So I go back, one of my favorite books is by James Baldwin.
Wow, that was a loving moment.
I was waiting for the title. What was the book?
Yeah.
What is it? What is it called? Because, bitch, two of my girls just had a little moment.
yeah.
When they found
What is
out.
it called?
I'm assuming it's called Giovanni's Room.
Okay.
That's one of my favorite books and one of Malik's favorite books. The themes explored in it are fantastic. It's a sad book, but
And can you hint on it? The only reason why I said this is to incite Erin to speak. But what are some of the themes that are tackled within Giovanni's Room?
well, bisexuality is definitely one of them. The narrating character, he was in a relationship with a woman, and then he met Giovanni, and his world kind of turned upside down. And he struggles, going back and forth. He lists Giovanni's characteristics versus the woman that he was with, and the things about them both that he's attracted to, and I think it was a very poetic and beautiful way to portray somebody that identifies as bisexual. So I think that people should read that, for a little more awareness. It kind of gets you into the mind of somebody that identifies that way and forces you to think outside of yourself. So I think that's a fantastic example. Y'all read that book. James Baldwin's a legend anyway, so read everything that he's ever written, but read that especially.
That's the second time y'all brought that book up. So, bitch, I'm definitely... Listen, I'm not much of a reader, but, bitch, if my two girls is talking about it, bitch, I need to pick it up and read this shit.
Yeah. And I just want to say also that it's really, we want to make sure we're talking about this from the right perspective. But what I want to say is that we have to start accepting people. Mm-hmm. Acceptance is something that all of us struggle with. Now, and it may not be in regards to your sexuality, but it could be just to being comfortable at work. It could be being comfortable at home, but we have to be more accepting as a community because we have Black men out there that do love both sexes, but they are afraid to practice and to come out of the closet or just to be in their own space because there's so much backlash that you receive for being out and about.
And like you said, Malik, how placing limitations on people actually places limitations on yourself. Accepting people starts with accepting yourself, because if you accept yourself, then you're way better able to look at somebody else and be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? What you got going on is your thing, and I'm here for that just as much as I'm here for my thing. Most of the time, hatred that is born from ignorance usually comes from some sort of internal issue. You know what I'm saying? Like there's something going on in you that you don't want to face or that, you think you don't understand. And so you project it outwards. I'm not saying that how it is in every case, but more often than not. And so accepting other people starts with accepting yourself. So you got to start looking at you, before you start looking outward.
Oh, come on, y'all.
I have a my homegirl. Before we started our friendship, she told me about this guy she was dating and whatnot, and she asked me. She was like, "Well, do you think he's gay?" And
wait a minute, is this a story time moment? Because I didn't get to do my little thing. And
carry on.
Story time. Okay, you can go back, bitch.
But yeah, so it turned into, well, first of all, that was at the beginning of our friendship. So I honestly didn't feel comfortable speaking on it. So, we continue our friendship. We get to know each other better. And one night, girl, we was high and just in cocktails or whatever. And we just had a conversation. And I was just like, sis, what's tea? And she was just like, well, I think that my boyfriend is gay. And I said, well, sis, let's change it. Because if he's having relations with you and he is having relations with men, that's called bisexual. He's bisexual. So then it turned into, yeah, I wouldn't want to mess with him if he's messing with or fucking other men. Sis, don't you fuck other women? So it turns into that conversation that you really have to have with yourself and with friends and family, that we have to stop having a double standard where we can explore and experiment with the same sex, but the other person or the other party is not allowed to do so. And also, straight women, hold on, let me rephrase that.
Say bitch. Say bitch.
Ladies,
bitch.
We have to stop asking gay men to be your lie detector test.
Bitch, listen, let me tell you something. All y'all girls out there, stop using my fucking services to find out if your man is gay or not. You understand what I'm saying? Because then you're going to get twisted up in the game and then your man end up in my inbox. Bitch, don't ask me no questions if I make a move, mama.
It's a whole fucking thing.
It's a whole fucking thing. And then you looking at me like I'm crazy. Like, girl, now listen, you asked me to get the information, girl. I done got the information. I done dug it up. I done did the investigation. Bitch, I was Nancy Drew. To the game, Harriet the Spy, whichever way you want to take it, bitch. I did the work. Now your man's hitting me up. Now what? Now what are we gonna do, sis? Now what do we do now? Now you found out that he's gay, girl. Now he's in my box.
Okay.
Literally. My response to things like that is always like, one,
Girl,
get away from me.
Get away
Because
from me.
how dare you? Because what are the implications behind that question? Why do you want me to find out if he's gay? Does that mean it's something to be discovered? So you think it's something that's inherently
His eyes been
wrong?
on me too many times.
You know what I'm saying?
bitch.
So you're trash, one. Two, if that nigga was gay, I wouldn't tell you.
Baby, I'm
Three,
plotting.
since you coming at me sideways, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna suck his dick and I'm still not gonna
Bitch,
tell you.
I'm plotting.
How about that?
I'm plotting,
Chew
baby.
on that.
If your man look, bitch, let me tell you something.
You know what I'm
If your
saying?
man
Is my man
looking
gay?
good-
Let me go find. Let me go. If I suck his dick, I'm gonna
Hold
come back and be
on,
like, nah, he
hold
not.
on, hold
He
on.
loves you.
Hold on, no shade. If your man look good and he end up in my inbox and a couple pictures is fucking transfer, girl.
Right.
You set yourself up for that
I'm
disaster,
gonna go lick your
mama.
man gooch and I'm gonna come back and be like, nah.
Your man gonna lick my
He
gooch.
loves you.
Your man gonna lick my gooch.
He don't want nobody but
And
you.
you gonna be gagging, bitch, because I'm gonna be like, well, bitch, you told me to ask him. You set me up for that disaster, mama. So all I did was take off my panties and just ran with it, mamas. You asked me to do that.
Hold
Yeah.
up, Holiday. Hold up, Holiday.
Ain't no hold up, Holiday. It's the
okay,
tea, mamas.
Holiday.
Don't ask me about your man, girl, because I'm gonna
you
tell you.
can't give it to him like that, Holiday. Okay.
I gave it to him. You heard me.
Wait
sis?
a minute. Hold on. Let me break this down,
Bitch, that the ghetto.
bitch. We'll be right back, cause these hoes, we got fucking Malik over here shaking his titties like he's T.S. Madison, and
There's a
I
hate on the
need
line.
a time. Look, we'll be right motherfucking back.
Hey babies, it's Erin and you're listening to him. Be sure to check us out on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, SoundCloud, and Radio Public. And head on over to our website, himpodcast.com, for blog posts and announcements and everything else you could possibly ever want.
Yeah, we back. I had to get these hoes calmed the fuck down, titties shaking and all. But my only thing is don't come to me with that shit. Yeah. One, I don't believe in outing anybody, exposing anybody. Like, I don't like that shit. I think that that's childish. I think that that's immature. And it's dangerous because you don't know. They're doing that for a reason. And if they're not prepared or they're not ready, then I am not going to, because that's something on my heart that I got to deal with later if I ended up outing somebody and they are hurt. They lose their family, their friends, because some people are not ready to accept who they are.
The girls gotta
and
stop doing that.
They have accepted who they are, and I would never in my life think that I would do that just because I want to figure out for my homegirl.
No.
Girl, we no longer are friends.
Bitch,
So
we wasn't friends to begin with.
I'm not going to do that for you. Like, you need to rectify yourself. So, Erin, hi, because you in my face.
Go.
Go.
No, I just have a quick sidebar on the subject. I think we need to get away from this idea that sexuality is something that needs to be shared. People always look at being gay as like this like road, this yellow brick road to coming out, and it's like that is the final thing you need to do. And the closet, the proverbial closet, was only created because of the fact that, you know, there's such a social stigma surrounding being gay. So, with that being said, my sexuality, such as it is none of your goddamn business.
No.
I should never have had to come out of the closet. You know what I'm saying? I should have just always existed.
I should have just flowed.
Like, me sharing with you that I'm emotionally and physically attracted to the same like sex has nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not my entire being. You know what I'm saying? It's just a slice of who I am, and it's like it's none of your business. So it's like people think, oh yeah, deal man. Like, no, I'm not interested in you. Too mature. I'll talk to you when you come out. And it's like, bro, like, why is that the goal? You know what I'm saying? Like, sexuality should I mean, like, I believe in being open to my sexuality. Duh. Anybody who follows me knows that about me. But in general, you know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be like, oh, that's the goal. Like, that's what we're all aiming for you to come out. And if you don't come out, then you're this negative trait, you're immature, you're stupid, you don't really want like a future with men, because and it's like there's nothing to do with that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody has their reasons, and
Some girls just want to have fun.
we just need to get away from the idea that, you know, sexuality should be and must be shared.
And I just want to say that I also am totally against the whole closet, the imaginary closet. I mean, we talked about that on Shattering the Closet episode. What number was that?
Okay.
8, 9, bitch. It was episode 10, bitch.
10.
So if you haven't heard that, you better
revisit
and
Spread
come
the
back.
word.
But yes, you know I always got to, because your bitches don't. But anyway,
Shade.
I'm just saying that I hate the closet because I don't, for myself, I never did the coming out thing. So for me, I'm never going to out somebody or just tell their business. Like, I just feel like that's just telling somebody's business. And I'm not in the place or in the career to be telling somebody business unless I'm getting paid to do it. So
I feel like the girls.
no. Let me
yeah, girl.
not
I was
paid
like,
to
hold
do
on.
it, aka my job.
Okay.
Not like my homegirl giving me $100.
Yeah.
No, because I gotta fix that before I got people after me.
I honestly think the girls have too much fun with the outing part of it. Like, some girls live off of that. Like, oh, bitch, if that's the same thing with like the trannies. No disrespect to the transsexuals that, you know, date these rappers and like get life off of, you know, I'm out in fucking Bobby Valentino. Like, girl, what are you earning from that? That's not even what you should be doing. Like, if you're fucking with Bobby Valentino, who the fuck is that? If you're fucking with him, girl, keep it as that. Don't fucking run with that and just let it, oh, bitch, now I got fucking Bobby Valentino, bitch, I'm outing him. No, the girls get too much life off of that, and I hate that so fucking much. Like, stop doing that shit, bitch. You're not scoring no points, bitch. You look stupid.
Super quick pause for a vocab lesson.
Come on.
Tranny and transsexual are derogatory terms.
Sorry.
If you are to refer to somebody that is trans, you use trans woman, trans man, trans
woman,
person.
Damn.
All of those are acceptable. Tranny and transsexual, I repeat, are derogatory terms. Please erase them for your vocabulary.
Teach me.
No.
Teach me.
And just a sidebar, because I was on a date the other day, and my little boo-boo said tranny, and I said, hold up. Especially him as a masculine man, that's not something that we use. And also, let me speak, when I was speaking to Tim last week at the bar, I want to say that a lot of people who are in the ballroom scene or the gay community use the word tranny because the scene uses it. Okay. But we're in a much more progressive time where we want to be called and respected the way that we want to be respected. But again, when we on the scene and we using all of these words, I understand, because again, we know femme queen or tranny or whatever word we were using from the ballroom scene.
I learned my lesson today. I'm sorry.
But no, back to the topic at hand. What I want to say is that the girls live for having a tea, and they've always, and when I say having a tea, that means that you know something that someone else does not know about a person. So the girls will always live for having a tea, but girl, it's not beneficial for our community as a whole. And again, it only perpetuates the concept that black men can't be comfortable in their sexuality out in broad daylight.
Like a dark cloud.
So, you know, again, I date someone who is bisexual, and the girls follow him. The girls follow him down. And well, let me tell you, my uncomfortability comes with the fact that he is so comfortable with my femininity. And I know this is so off the topic, but again, we have to get comfortable with ourselves in order to be more accepting of others. And once we reach that point, baby, the harmony that you'll receive in your own personal life just off of respecting other individuals is most certainly a blessing.
Come on. Hey, come on.
And that was a word from Malik.
Sister good puss, bitch.
Lord, see, this is the shit I didn't ask for.
I love him so much.
Oh
Give it to me, bitch. Y'all knew what type of girl I was.
I love him so fucking much. Oh my God.
So I'm making you a t-shirt that says Sister Good Puss on it.
Sister Good Puss.
You need like one of them emojis like they do for like the Marvel movies where it's like all them little
yeah.
Bitmoji type things. You need like an emoji,
Ooh,
but I don't know
bitch.
like what you would be, Sister Good Puss. Anyway, I'm like really off
She
topic.
gonna have a fab scarf
and
on.
we'll be right back.
Hey guys, this is Malik, and you're listening to Him. Make sure you check us out on Instagram and Twitter at Him Podcast, and you can also step into our world at himpodcast.com. We love you.
Hey y'all, we are back, and we have a listener question from our good friend
Yes.
Tim Hale.
Hey, Tim.
Hey.
And so this question that we got was, what do you do when you don't like your best friend's significant other? Now, I'm going to pose that to you hoes before I give my tea. So fan yourself, Sister Good Puss. The floor is yours.
Well, let me first say that it's very rare that I don't like someone, and it literally takes a nasty motherfucker to make me dislike him or her.
Come on, Harry.
So, with that being said, if it's someone that I consider a best friend and care for and love, I'm gonna bust it down one time. And when I say bust it down, we gonna have a conversation, and I'm going to make it be known where I stand on the issue or the concern or whatever. And then that's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna keep, beating a dead horse or keep bringing up the topic that I don't like your spouse or significant other. I'm going to state, because if you're my best friend, bitch, you already know. You know. Because when I don't like somebody, I don't keep it cute at all, especially if I don't got to work for you or I don't got to work with you. You know what I'm saying? There's no need for me to keep it cute. So again, I'm going to say my piece once. And if you are a good friend, you will respect me, and I will continue to respect you and your boyfriend or your spouse, significant other, however we say it. But I think that, especially in the gay community, it strikes me odd that we can't disagree but still be like harmonious, if that makes any sense. So that's what I will say for that.
Okay, Stevie, you was real animated, bitch. Now it's you got the flow.
Well, my best friend, it's so funny that we're talking about bisexuality. My best friend was dating a bisexual guy that I wasn't really feeling, and it wasn't because he was bisexual. It was just like how he was treating my best friend. Like, it was just like certain things, like a user or like an abuser, and like doing too much. Like, and I'm telling my best friend, like, bitch, I'm not feeling your man. I don't like how he's treating you, and I'm that bitch. Like, if you're my friend, bitch, and I feel like someone's doing you wrong, girl, I'm coming out. And bitch, my best friend know how I give it. I give it a little, just like you. Bitch, it is what it is, girl. I'm not feeling your man. I don't like how he's treating you. He's using the fuck out of you. You letting him stay at your place. Use your fucking shit. Eat your fucking food, girl. And I'm coming in, I'm saying something. Bitch. I've never been here for that. Like, I've never been here for somebody disrespecting my best friend at all. So when it comes to that, I'm just not gonna stand for it, bitch. And you're gonna hear my mouth. And my best friend already know how I give it up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Look, and Siri said, there's no need for that.
No, that bitch is so much need for that,
it's
girl.
given that. But no, I was going to say the same thing, like with my homegirl that I was just talking about. Like, I'm not going to be messy, but I'm going to be messy. But there was a situation where she needed something, and I did not want her to have to ask a man. So I gave her what she needed to under the guise that she would no longer talk to this person. And of course she went back to him, but it's just like, well, sis, you can't be fucking someone that can't pay your phone bill. Like, it's to me, it's just like,
What are they around for, bitch? What are they
and this is totally off topic. But
Wait, I gotta fix that first.
Okay.
What you fixing?
What they are around for a good conversation, for
no,
romantic.
no.
I don't need a man to always pay my phone
no.
bill.
We're not talking
But
about that.
it's another
Now,
side of the
are
story
you
that
talking about? Can you rely on that person?
Yeah,
That is where I can see it. Yes.
More so, but like, you can't have a nigga coming over to your place, eating up your food. And I mean, this is just even friendly. Like, I wouldn't come to your place and be staying for 8 weeks and not give you a fucking dime. You know what I'm saying? Like, so come on, it's about respect. But going back to the topic at hand, like, I told her what it was, and it was what it was.
And take it or leave it, bitch. That's just how the shit go.
my viewpoint on this type of thing is it parallels with Malik's. I'm gonna let you know that I don't see it,
way.
and then I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna be civil, whatever. I'm not gonna, but then also to take a piece of what Stevie said.
Yeah, come on.
There's only so much disrespect I can tolerate.
Come on,
because you remember the fact that you're my best friend. So if your significant other's not treating you right and has the nerve to do so when I'm anywhere near around, then I'm gonna come for you sideways. But also, don't come complaining to me all the time about this motherfucker like that's not doing you right, because I'm going to be like all that civility is going to be gone, because if every time you come to me, oh yeah, he did this or he or she did this and they did this, they did that, like every time you talk to me it's something else they did wrong.
Girl.
The next time I see them, I'm gonna be an asshole. They're gonna be like, hey, what's up? I'm like, fuck you.
Bitch, that was the key, because bitch, when I pulled up to my best friend's house and I met him for the first time, bitch, it was not nice. I gave very much feedback, like, oh, so you the one that's popping? Yeah, I was popping shit. What happened? What's up? Now I'm here and fucking in Vegas.
So if y'all having issues and good and damn well you gonna go back to that motherfucker, don't tell me nothing. Because you gonna bring me around, I'm gonna be a whole like a whole asshole like the entire time. Fuck you. No, I ain't passed you the fucking butter. You a piece of shit. Hope you fall down and break your goddamn leg. I wish you would fight me so I could take you apart in this fucking restaurant. I'd be a mess. It's like, so don't do that. You can't do that with me.
Bitch, I was plotting.
See, I don't want to say I live with this daily, but my best friend, I don't like her man.
Hey.
It has been a journey with me and this dude, but it has been, when I first met him, it was all good, all cool. And something snapped where it was, I don't know what side of the world he was living on, but he thought that I was replaceable when me and her had been friends.
It gave that
since we was children. Like, that's my sister. Like, she called my mama her aunt.
There you go.
But let's be clear here. We are family.
Yeah.
And so one day he had the audacity to try to disrespect me. And the thing is, I don't take disrespect very well. But I'm gonna tell you about yourself, and I'm gonna tell you where your place is with me. Yeah. Because your place with her may be something totally different. Totally. But your place with me, I don't have to see it for you. So I told you what it was, and I can be cordial. I can be in the room and you there. I don't have to speak to you. You're just looking at you doesn't disgust me. But let me be clear here. I don't take disrespect from me, and I surely don't take disrespect from my sister.
Come on, mother.
So watch how you are and be on your tippy toes, ho.
No shade. Come on.
That's
girl.
it.
And it's no shade. Like, my homegirl, I'm not trying to get emotional, because the other side is being that friend and being in that uncomfortable, awkward position and hearing your friend lament about whatever they're going through. And it's just like, it is, I be cringing sometimes listening to like the stories that my homegirl tell me. So it's just very much of, okay, like I remember one time I called her, we was out the Bronx. I'm like, girl, what's up? Like, do we need to roll up? Cause bitch, it's no shade. We can go throw hands with him or whatever. Cause I promise you, anywho, other topic. But yeah, like, it's really hard to be a friend and watch your friend struggle with the relationship and you administering advice, them paying it. And that's fine, because they're an adult, but to still see them struggle and go through that shit, it is heartbreaking.
It is hard as fuck.
Yeah.
I was thinking of something that also was hard as fuck, but I'm just not gonna say it.
Bitch, stop it.
My mind goes several places.
Girl.
I'm so sorry. I'm a little bit of a hoe.
Now she was calling us hoes though. Mm-hmm.
But anyway, I was just saying that it's so hard to not. I don't like to have shit. It's real hard. I just don't want your disrespect and your hurting of my friend to affect our friendship.
There you go.
And let me just say that my best friend, us knowing that me and her man do not get along, I'm not going to be, there's only so much I will take. I will take not coming certain places because
you ain't gotta go.
I don't even feel like the drama that will ensue. Mm-hmm. But there's certain things I won't I won't I will miss out on because your man has an issue or your man has problems that he doesn't want to reflect on and figure out. And I'm kind of disagree with you guys on the whole advice thing. I give advice as long as you keep asking me. Now, I don't get offended when you don't take it. I don't get upset when you keep going back to the same situation, because for me, it's your process. It's your journey, and I don't take everybody's advice. I ask for it, but I'm not going to take it if I don't really feel like it's for me, because where you're giving advice from is from your own self, and you don't know exactly where they're coming from or where they're really at. They may say one thing, but it could be totally different. So for me, I always give advice. I don't mind giving advice. I don't care if you take it or you don't. But I just want everybody to check in with their friends.
Check in with your friends.
Just because you never know what's really going on. And even the friends that you don't speak to and you haven't spoken to in years. And if you have a friend that you don't like, they are significant other, I want you to tell them, and not like in a mean old nasty way. I want you to tell them that, look, me and your man, I don't get along. We don't get along, but I'm supporting you. You are my friend. You are who I'm worried about. And that's what I want for everyone out there listening.
I agree.
Yeah.
You okay, Erin?
Yeah, she's good.
Does anybody have any last final thoughts?
No, girl. Would you like to call me Ayanla? You just had an Ayanla moment, baby.
Okay,
You was
look.
going
Bitch, I
off,
can
mama.
have my moment.
No, girl. Don't be clapping me, bitch.
Okay.
You clap yourself, mamas.
Okay. Stevie, any final thoughts, friend?
No, friend. No final thoughts.
Okay, Malik, is your turn.
Yeah, happy Black History Month.
Oh, we
I
can say
love.
that together.
Yeah.
Black History Month. Yeah.
Oh yeah, twerk. Watch Black Panther. What else can you
Read Giovanni's Room.
do? Oh, and watch Love
Moisturize.
Jones. That is my motherfucking movie.
Moisturize.
My last thoughts are to moisturize your scalp,
Come on.
because
And
you
your
never
lips.
know. That's it.
Nigga, you moved me out the way for all that shit. Okay, but whatever. Anyway,
Oh, one last thought. Look, I'm about to take a line out of my bros. I'm not saying I'm not saying bye niggas, what's up?
but bye niggas, what's up? No, seriously.
What's up, my niggas?
On some real
Y'all
shit.
key.
Um,
Where y'all at?
If you haven't seen our ads is always in the show notes. So
Follow the
and
girls.
if you want to get in contact with him, I get all the emails. So
Girl.
and this is Trey, just to make sure you realize.
Because the girls don't know who we are,
Okay,
girl.
attention it.
Attention.
Okay,
They always
so
think we all sound the
what's up?
same, girl.
What's up? Okay,
Girl.
but that's it. Y'all done?
yeah.
Let's get out of here so Erin can go see this movie so I can tell him about it. We love y'all. Don't go nowhere. Remember, every motherfucking Wednesday.
On Wednesday.
On Wednesday we wear pink, right?
Okay.
On Wednesday we wear pink. So be back when we see y'all. Love y'all.
Yeah, baby.
Bye bye, baby.
Bye.
On the back.